The 1982 UK 50p coin is a sought-after collectible among numismatists, particularly when it features certain rare errors. While most 50p coins from 1982 are relatively common, specific minting mistakes can dramatically increase their value. This article explores the significance of the 1982 UK 50p coin, the types of errors that can make it rare, and how these errors impact its market value. The 1982 UK 50p coin overview. The 1982 50p coin was part of the British decimal currency system introduced in 1968. It marked a pivotal year as the denomination underwent a redesign. Coins minted in 1982 feature the equestrian badge of the British Ministry of Transport, designed by Christopher Ironside. This design had been used since the introduction of the 50p coin, but would later be replaced in 2008 with designs celebrating British heritage. What makes a 1982 50p coin rare? The rarity of the 1982 50p coin stems not from its standard design, but from production errors that occurred during minting. These errors are accidental anomalies that deviate from the intended design, often due to equipment malfunctions, human oversight, or other factors. Some errors are more visually striking and desirable than others. Types of 1982 UK 50p coin errors. Misstrikes, off-center strikes. These occur when the coin blank is not properly aligned within the minting press. The resulting coin may display an incomplete design, with parts of the Queen's portrait or Britannia being partially missing. Value: £200 to £800, depending on the severity and prominence of the error. Double-struck coins. Double striking happens when a coin is struck more than once by the dies, creating a ghost-like doubling effect on the design. This error is particularly rare and visually striking. Value: £500 to £1,500 or more, depending on the clarity of the double strike. Clipped planchets. A clipped planchet error occurs when the metal blank used to create the coin is improperly cut, resulting in a portion of the coin being clipped or missing. Value: £300 to £700. Die rotation errors. These occur when the obverse and reverse sides of the coin are not correctly aligned. For example, if Britannia is upside down relative to the Queen's portrait, the coin features a rotation error. Value: £250 to £1,000. Cud errors. A cud error results from a damaged die that causes an unintentional raised blob or deformity on the coin's surface. These are particularly rare in older coins like the 1982 50p. Value: £400 to £1,200, depending on the size and location of the cud. Wrong planchet errors. In rare instances, a coin may be struck on a blank intended for another denomination, resulting in an incorrect size, weight, or composition. A 50p struck on a 10p planchet, for example, would be exceptionally rare. Value: £1,000 to £3,000 or more. Blank planchet. A coin missing its design entirely due to skipping the striking process. While these are rare, they are often less valuable than visually striking errors. Value: £150 to £400. Partial collar errors. This happens when the collar, a component of the minting press, partially engages the blank during the strike, causing a distorted or misshapen rim. Value: £250 to £600. Factors affecting value. 1. Condition, grading. Coin collectors value coins based on their condition. Errors on coins in uncirculated or mint state (MS) condition command significantly higher prices than those on worn or circulated coins. Professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can certify a coin's authenticity and assign a grade, boosting its market value. 2. Rarity. The rarer the error, the higher the coin's value. Some errors, like die rotations, are more common than double strikes, making the latter more sought after. 3. Visual appeal. Errors that are easily visible and dramatic tend to fetch higher prices. Subtle errors, such as slight misstrikes, may not garner as much attention from collectors. 4. Market demand. The numismatic market fluctuates based on collector interest. During periods of heightened interest in UK coinage or Queen Elizabeth II's reign, demand and value for error coins may rise. Conclusion. The 1982 UK 50p coin is a fascinating piece of numismatic history, with certain error variants commanding substantial premiums. While the standard issue is widely circulated and holds nominal value, coins featuring rare minting errors can fetch hundreds or even thousands of pounds. For collectors, these coins represent not just monetary value, but a tangible link to the intricacies of coin production and the legacy of British coinage. Investing in error coins requires a keen eye and an understanding of market dynamics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious beginner, the thrill of discovering a rare error makes the 1982 50p coin an intriguing addition to any collection. The 1976 bicentennial quarter is one of the most iconic US coins, featuring a special design to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence. These coins, minted with the dual date 1776 to 1976, have a unique reverse design of a colonial drummer and a torch encircled by 13 stars representing the original colonies. While most bicentennial quarters are common and worth face value, specific error coins and varieties have gained significant attention and can command high premiums among collectors. This detailed guide will explore the most rare and valuable errors found on bicentennial quarters, explain how these errors occur, and provide insights into their market values. Categories of errors. Planchette errors, problems with the coin blank or metal composition. Die errors, issues with the die used to strike the coin, such as doubling or cracks. Strike errors, mistakes during the striking process, such as off-center strikes or multiple strikes. Mint mark errors, errors related to the application or absence of the mint mark. Other errors, including unusual defects like clips, missing clad layers, or capped dies. 1. Double die errors. A double die error is one of the most popular and highly sought-after error types among collectors. It occurs when the die is improperly manufactured, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. Key characteristics. Doubling may be visible on the obverse, particularly on Liberty, In God We Trust, or Washington's profile. On the reverse, doubling may appear on the drummer's details, the text United States of America, or the torch. Value. Minor doubling, $100 to $300. Major doubling, $1,000 to $1,500. Exceptional examples in high grades, MS-67 or above over $2,000. 2. Off-center strikes. An off-center strike occurs when the coin blank, planchette, is not properly aligned with the dies, resulting in part of the design being struck off-center. Key characteristics. A portion of the coin will display the design, while the rest will appear blank. The degree of misalignment affects value. The more off-center, the rarer and more valuable the coin. Value. 10% off-center, $50 to $150. 50% off-center, $500 to $1,000. Extreme off-center strikes, more than 50% up to $2,500. 3. Clipped planchets. A clipped planchette error occurs when the blank is improperly punched from the metal strip, leaving a portion of the coin missing. Key characteristics. The coin will have a crescent-shaped clip, though straight or irregular clips are also possible. Clips can appear on one or both sides of the coin. Value. Small clips, $30 to $100. Large or dramatic clips, $200 to $400. For transitional errors, wrong planchette. One of the rarest and most valuable errors is a bicentennial quarter struck on an incorrect planchette. These errors occur when a coin is accidentally struck on a blank intended for another denomination or foreign currency. Key characteristics. The coin may appear smaller or thinner than normal. Unusual colors or metallic compositions may be present. Common examples include quarters struck on dime planchets or foreign planchets. Value. Quarters struck on a dime planchette, $2,000 to $4,000. Quarters struck on foreign planchets, $5,000 to $10,000 or more, depending on rarity. 5. Missing clad layer. The bicentennial quarter was struck on a copper nickel-clad planchette. Occasionally, one of the outer nickel layers is missing, exposing the copper core. Key characteristics. One side of the coin will appear copper-colored. The edge may show a clear transition between the clad layer and the exposed core. Value. Partial missing clad layer, $150 to $400. Full missing clad layer, $800 to $1,500. 6. Die cap errors. A die cap error occurs when a struck coin becomes stuck to the die, creating a cap that continues to strike subsequent coins. Key characteristics. The affected coin will have a distorted, mushroom-like appearance. The reverse or obverse design may appear elongated or absent. Value. Standard die cap errors, $500 to $1,000. Rare and dramatic examples, $2,000 or more. 7. Proof strike errors. Proof coins are specially struck for collectors, and errors on these coins are particularly rare. Errors can include double strikes, die cracks, or missing design elements. Key characteristics. High mirrored surfaces with unusual defects. May show doubling, weak strikes, or omitted details. Value. Minor proof errors, $500 to $1,000. Dramatic proof errors, $2,000 to $5,000. 8. Die cracks and cuds. Die cracks occur when the minting die begins to fracture, leading to raised lines or blobs on the coin. Cuds are larger die breaks that result in missing portions of the design. Key characteristics. Raised lines or irregular shapes on the coin. Cuds appear as lumps of extra metal, often near the coin's rim. Value. Minor die cracks, $20 to $100. Significant cuds, $200 to $500. 9. Broad strikes and partial collar errors. Broad strikes occur when the coin is struck without the collar die, causing it to spread out beyond its normal diameter. Partial collar errors occur when the collar partially engages, creating a distorted edge. Key characteristics. Broad strikes appear wider and thinner than normal coins. Partial collars show shelves along the edge. Value. Broad strikes, $100 to $300. Partial collar errors, $50 to $200. 10. Mint mark errors. Mint mark errors are rare but occasionally found on bicentennial quarters. These errors include misplaced, doubled, or missing mint marks. Key characteristics. Mint marks may appear in unusual locations or exhibit doubling. Missing mint marks are especially rare on San Francisco minted proof coins. Value. Misplaced or doubled mint marks, $100 to $500. Missing mint marks, proof coins $1,000 to $3,000. Factors influencing value. Several factors determine the value of bicentennial quarter errors. Rarity, scarcer errors, such as transitional strikes or die caps, are worth more. Condition, coins in higher grades, MS65 or above, command significant premiums. Type of error, dramatic errors are more valuable than minor defects. Market demand, collector interest in a specific error type affects its value. How to identify and authenticate errors. To ensure your bicentennial quarter is a genuine error. Visual inspection, use a magnifying glass or microscope to identify unusual features. Weight and dimensions, measure the coin to check for planchet errors or incorrect compositions. Certification, submit the coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Selling rare bicentennial quarters. To sell your error coin. Auction houses, major auction houses like Heritage Auction specialize in rare coins. Online platforms, eBay, Great Collections, and other online marketplaces can reach a wide audience. Coin dealers, reputable dealers can appraise and purchase your coin. Conclusion. The 1976 bicentennial quarter remains a fascinating and collectible coin, with certain errors fetching thousands of dollars. Whether it's a double die, off-center strike, or transitional error, these coins provide a glimpse into the complexities of the minting process and the allure of numismatics. If you believe you have a rare bicentennial quarter error, proper identification, authentication, and understanding of its value are essential to maximize its potential. The 1970 UK 5 new pence coin holds a significant place in British numismatics, both for its historical importance and its rarity, especially when it comes to error variance. Produced as part of the UK decimalisation process, the 5 new pence coin was introduced to replace the old shilling. Though the 1970 coin is primarily known for its role in the transition to decimal currency, it also features a collection of rare and unique minting errors that are highly sought after by collectors. Common types of errors in 1975 new pence coins. In numismatics, error coins are highly valued because they represent anomalies in the minting process. These errors can range from subtle imperfections to dramatic, highly noticeable mistakes. Error coins from the 1975 new pence are particularly rare because they were struck as part of a limited mintage, mainly for collectors, and the strict quality control measures employed during production would have minimized the occurrence of errors. Still, some distinctive and valuable errors have been found. Here are the most notable types of errors in the 1970 UK 5 new pence coin. 1. Double die errors. A double die error occurs when the coin's design is struck multiple times with a misalignment between strikes. This results in a doubling effect on parts of the design, such as the inscription or the image of the Queen. Double die errors can occur either on the obverse or reverse of the coin. Obverse errors, the Elizabeth II inscription or portions of the Queen's portrait may show noticeable doubling, creating a ghostly or shadow-like effect on the letters or features. Reverse errors, the inscription new pence, and the image of the Scottish thistle can appear doubled, which is particularly visible around the edges of the text or design. Coins exhibiting this type of error are highly prized because the double imprint adds both visual intrigue and rarity to the coin. These coins are considered more valuable than standard 1975 new pence coins due to the uniqueness of the error. 2. Off-center strikes. An off-center strike happens when the coin's blank metal planchet is not properly aligned with the dies during the minting process. This misalignment leads to part of the design being struck off-center, leaving a portion of the coin blank. Off-center strikes are rare in proof coins because of the meticulous attention to detail during their production. However, when they do occur, they are highly collectible. The severity of the error can vary, with some coins showing a slight misalignment and others displaying dramatic off-center designs. Minor off-center strikes, these show a slight misalignment where only part of the design is missing or distorted. Major off-center strikes, these are more dramatic, with large portions of the design, such as the thistle or part of the Queen's portrait, missing from the coin. These coins are valuable due to the rarity and striking appearance of the error, making them a prized possession for collectors. 3. Clipped planchets. A clipped planchet is caused by a flaw in the blank metal used to mint the coin. The planchet, the flat metal disc used for coin striking, may be improperly cut, causing part of it to be missing or clipped. A clipped planchet error results in coins with an incomplete shape or edge, making them easily distinguishable from regular coins. The clipped portion of the coin can appear on any side, often leaving a jagged or irregular edge. Though these errors are relatively rare, they are highly desirable among collectors because they represent a clear and visible manufacturing mistake. A clipped planchet can make the coin look unusual and distinctive, further adding to its value. 4. Die cracks. A die crack occurs when the minting die used to strike the design onto the coin develops a crack during production. This crack is transferred to the coin during the striking process, leaving raised lines or cracks in the design. Die cracks on the obverse, these are typically seen around the Queen's portrait or around the outer edges of the inscription. Die cracks on the reverse, these often appear around the thistle design or the denomination. While die cracks are generally subtle, larger or more prominent cracks can make the coin stand out and significantly increase its rarity. These coins are often highly sought after by collectors, especially if the crack is clearly visible to the naked eye. 5. Off-metal errors. Though not as common as other error types, off-metal errors can occur when the wrong type of metal is used to strike the coin. For example, if the 1975 new pence coin were mistakenly struck with metal intended for another denomination, such as a 10 new pence or a 20 new pence, this would constitute an off-metal error. These errors are relatively rare, and the metal used would typically be of a different composition, affecting the coin's appearance and weight. Off-metal errors add an extra layer of rarity to a coin because the alloy used would differ from the standard cupro-nickel mixture, resulting in a unique item that would stand out in any collection. 6. Edge errors. The edge of the 5 new pence coin features milling, which consists of fine lines or grooves around the coin's circumference. Sometimes, mistakes during the milling process can result in coins with partial milling. This occurs when only part of the edge is milled, leaving the rest of the edge smooth or plain. Smooth edges. Sometimes, coins may have an entirely smooth edge, where the reading is missing entirely. This is particularly rare for the 5 new pence coin, given its distinctive milled edge. These edge errors are relatively subtle compared to other types of mistakes, but still hold significant interest for collectors who seek unique and flawed examples. Rarity and market value of 1975 new pence error coins. The rarity of 1975 new pence error coins is determined by the type and severity of the error. Generally speaking, the more unusual and dramatic the error, the higher the value. Here's a breakdown of how error coins are typically valued. 1. Proof sets. The 1975 new pence coin is part of a proof set made for collectors, meaning there are already fewer of these coins in circulation. Proof sets, especially in mint state, are typically valued around £5 to £20. 2. Error coins. The market value of error coins can vary widely, depending on the specific error. Double die errors. These can command £100 to £300 or more, depending on the quality and prominence of the doubling. Off-center strikes. Coins with a noticeable off-center strike can fetch £150 to £500, depending on the degree of misalignment. Clipped planchets. These are typically valued at £100 to £400, depending on the size and severity of the clip. Die cracks and edge errors. These coins tend to fetch around £50 to £200, depending on the size and location of the crack or edge mistake. As with all error coins, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its value. Coins that are well preserved or in mint condition will generally be worth more than those that show signs of heavy wear. Conclusion. The 1970 UK 5 new pence coin is a fascinating and historically significant artifact, marking a pivotal point in the UK's monetary transition. While the regular 5 new pence coins from 1970 hold intrinsic value due to their role in decimalization, the error coins from this period are particularly prized by collectors. Whether it's a double die error, an off-center strike, or a clipped planchette, the rarity of these coins combined with their unique features makes them an important part of the numismatic world. Overview of the 2007 Australian 50-cent coin. The 2007 50-cent coin is a standard circulation coin issued by the Royal Australian Mint. Obverse design, a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which was standard for Australian coins at the time. Reverse design, the Australian coat of arms, which includes the kangaroo and emu on either side of a shield, a motif designed by Stuart Devlin. Specifications. Composition, copper-nickel alloy, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Diameter, 31.65 mm. Weight, 15.55 grams. Shape, dodecagonal, 12-sided. While the standard version of this coin is common and carries face value in everyday transactions, certain minting errors and anomalies can make specific pieces extraordinarily valuable to collectors. Common error types and their estimated values. 1. Die clash errors. Occurs when the obverse, heads, and reverse, tails, dies strike each other without a planchette between them, leaving faint mirrored designs on the coin. Value, $50 to $300 plus. Rarity, relatively common, but can increase in value if the clash marks are strong and well-defined. 2. Double strike errors. The coin is struck more than once, resulting in doubled images. The degree of displacement between strikes influences its appeal. Value, $100 to $500 plus. Rarity, moderately rare, more dramatic doubling yields higher prices. 3. Off-center strikes. The planchette is misaligned during striking, leading to an off-center design. The extent of the misalignment is critical in determining value. Value, $75 to $400. Rarity, more off-center strikes are rarer and more valuable, especially if part of the design is missing entirely. 4. Cut errors. A piece of the die breaks off, leaving a raised blob, or cud, on the coin. The size and location of the cud are important factors. Value, $50 to $200. Rarity, moderately rare, larger, or uniquely placed cuds are highly sought after. 5. Rotated dies. The dies are misaligned, causing the coin's design to appear rotated when flipped. The degree of rotation determines the value. Value, $150 to $1,000 plus. Rarity, rare, extreme rotations, close to 180 degrees, are especially valuable. 6. Planchette errors. Includes wrong metal planchets, missing metal layers, or improperly prepared blanks. Coins struck on incorrect planchets are exceedingly rare and valuable. Value, $100 to $1,000 plus. Rarity, extremely rare, especially if struck on a foreign planchette. 7. Partial collar errors. The planchette is not fully seated in the collar during striking, causing a partial edge rim. Value, $75 to $300. Rarity, moderately rare, sharper, and more visible errors command higher prices. Rare 2007 Australian 50-cent coin errors. 2007 rotated die error. A 2007 Australian 50-cent coin with a rotated die error showing a 90 degrees misalignment was sold at auction for $450. Coins with greater degrees of rotation can exceed $1,000, especially if the error is paired with a high-grade coin. 2007 planchette error. A 2007 50-cent coin struck on a wrong planchette, e.g., a 10-cent planchette, is an example of an exceptionally rare error. These coins are often valued at $1,000 plus due to their uniqueness. 2007 double strike with off-center strike. An example of a dramatic double strike with an off-center design sold for $700, highlighting the premium value placed on severe errors that visually distinguish the coin. Factors influencing the value of error coins. 1. Rarity. Coins with rare or unique errors often fetch higher prices due to limited availability. For instance, a 2007 50-cent coin with a major planchette or die error may be one of only a handful known to exist. 2. Type of error. The specific error significantly impacts value. Common errors like die clashes are typically less valuable than extreme cases like a wrong planchette error. Errors that dramatically alter a coin's appearance tend to be more desirable. 3. Condition of grade. Coins are graded on a numerical scale, poor to mint state 70. Error coins in higher grades typically command better prices, though some collectors prioritize the error's visibility over condition. 4. Demand. Certain types of errors or specific years may have higher demand among collectors. Australian 50-cent coins are particularly popular due to their unique shape and historical significance. Tips for collectors. 1. Authentication. Always have rare error coins authenticated by a professional numismatist or grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm the error and its value. 2. Condition assessment. While errors can overshadow condition in some cases, coins in higher grades generally fetch better prices. 3. Documentation. Keep detailed records of your coins, including photographs and certificates of authenticity, especially for high-value errors. 4. Market trends. Monitor the numismatic market, as error coin values can fluctuate based on demand and the discovery of new. Conclusion. The 2007 Australian 50-cent coin, with its unique shape and design, is a captivating subject for error coin collectors. Errors such as die clashes, double strikes, off-center strikes, and planchette errors contribute significantly to a coin's value. The rarity, type of error, and condition are key determinants of worth, making these coins a fascinating and potentially lucrative area of collecting. Overview of the 1968 10 pence coin. The 1968 10 pence coin was introduced as part of Britain's move to decimal currency, replacing the complex pounds, shillings, and pence system. Minted 3 years before Decimal Day in 1971, the coin was designed to match the florin, 2 shillings, in size and value, ensuring a smooth transition. Featuring Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the obverse and a crowned lion on the reverse, the coin was made of cupro-nickel. While standard coins are common, rare minting errors make certain examples highly valuable and sought after by collectors. Why are error coins valuable? Error coins deviate from their intended design due to mistakes during the minting process. These imperfections make them unique and highly desirable to collectors. Key factors influencing value include: 1. Type of error. Certain types of errors are more striking and rarer than others. 2. Condition. Coins in better condition, higher grades, fetch higher prices. 3. Rarity. The scarcer the error, the more valuable the coin. 4. Demand. Popularity among collectors can significantly influence market value. Types of errors found on 1968 10 pence coins. 1. Off-center strikes. An off-center strike occurs when the blank, planchette, is not properly aligned with the dies, causing a portion of the design to be missing or shifted. Rarity, moderate to high, depending on the degree of misalignment. Value, $120 to $600, with extreme off-center strikes fetching the upper range. 2. Die errors. Die cracks. Cracks in the die create raised lines on the coin's surface. Cuds. A cud is a blank, raised area caused by a piece of the die breaking off. Value $60 to $240 for minor die cracks, up to $1,200 for large cuds. 3. Double strikes. A double strike occurs when a coin is struck more than once, creating a doubling effect on the design. These errors are highly visible and sought after. Value $600 to $2,400, depending on the clarity and extent of the doubling. 4. Planchette errors. Clipped planchets, a portion of the coin is missing due to a planchette cutting error. Wrong planchets occurs when the coin is struck on a blank intended for another denomination or foreign currency, making it extremely rare. Value $240 to $1,800, with wrong planchette errors commanding the highest premiums. 5. Misaligned dies. This error occurs when the obverse and reverse designs are not properly aligned. The coin may appear tilted when flipped. Value $60 to $360, depending on the severity. 6. Broad strikes. A broad strike happens when the collar that normally holds the blank in place during striking is absent, causing the coin to spread out and appear larger than usual. Value $360 to $1,200. 7. Blank or partial planchets. A blank planchette is a coin that has not been struck with any design, while a partial planchette may feature an incomplete design due to insufficient striking pressure. Value $120 to $960, depending on the completeness of the error. 8. Rotated dies. A rotated die error occurs when the obverse and reverse designs are not properly aligned. For instance, flipping the coin may reveal the reverse design rotated at an unusual angle. Value $240 to $720, depending on the degree of rotation. The most rare and valuable 1968 10 pence errors. The rarest errors on 1968 10 pence coins include wrong planchette errors, extreme off-center strikes, and dramatic double strikes. These coins are extremely rare and command high premiums in the numismatic market. High-value error coins, USD. 1. Wrong planchette, a 1968 10 pence struck on a bronze planchette, intended for pre-decimal pennies, sold for over $3,000 at auction. 2. Extreme off-center strike, a coin missing more than 75% of its design fetched $1,440 in a recent sale. 3. Double strike with rotated die, a visually striking example featuring a double strike and a 90-degree rotation sold for $2,160. How to authenticate rare 1968 10 pence errors. 1. Visual inspection. Use a magnifying glass or jeweller's loupe to examine the coin closely for irregularities. 2. Check weight and dimensions. A standard 10 pence coin weighs 11.31 grams and measures 28.5 millimeters. Significant deviations may indicate an error or the use of a wrong planchette. 3. Professional grading. Submit the coin to professional grading organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They will authenticate the error and assign a grade. 4. Consult numismatic experts. Reach out to dealers or numismatic experts who specialize in British coins to confirm the type and rarity of the error. 5. Research auction records. Look up sales of similar error coins to gauge potential value. Market trends and demand for error coins. Demand for error coins, particularly those from transitional periods like decimalization, has steadily grown. The 1968 10 pence error coins are especially popular due to their historical significance and rarity. Key trends include rising popularity, increased interest in British decimal coinage among collectors worldwide. Limited supply, only a small number of error coins exist, driving up prices. Online marketplaces, Platforms like eBay and heritage auctions make these coins more accessible to global buyers. Buying and selling error coins. If you are looking to buy or sell a rare 1968 10 new pence error coin, consider these tips. 1. High-quality photos. Use clear, high-resolution images to highlight the error. 2. Get certification. Coins authenticated and graded by professional services fetch higher prices. 3. Choose the right platform. Use established auction houses like heritage auctions or specialized numismatic dealers for high-value coins. 4. Set fair prices. Research similar coins to determine an appropriate market value. 5. Avoid counterfeits. Be cautious of altered or fake coins marketed as errors. Conclusion. The 1968 10 new pence error coins represent a fascinating and valuable piece of numismatic history. While standard examples of the coin are readily available and inexpensive, rare errors can fetch prices ranging from $120 for minor mistakes to over $3,000 for exceptional and authenticated examples. Collectors and sellers alike should pay close attention to the details, authenticity, and market trends when dealing with these unique coins. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious collector, these ultra-rare coins offer a unique glimpse into the intricate and occasionally imperfect art of coin minting. The 1973 D. Jefferson Nickel Overview. The Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, features the enduring design by Felix Schlag. The obverse showcases a profile of Thomas Jefferson, and the reverse depicts his Monticello estate. By 1973, Jefferson nickels were being struck in high volumes, and the Denver Mint alone produced over 277 million nickels. Common types of errors in 1973 are D. Jefferson nickels. Error coins result from mishaps during the minting process. These errors can range from minor imperfections to dramatic misstrikes. Below are some notable error types found in 1973 D. Jefferson nickels. 1. Die cracks and cuds. Value. Minor die cracks may not add much value, but prominent cuds can command prices between $20 and $150, depending on size and visibility. Die clash. Value. Well-defined die clashes on 1973 D nickels can sell for $50 to $300. Die deterioration. Value. These coins generally have low premiums, with values ranging from $5 to $25. 2. Planchette errors. Value. A 1973 D nickel struck 10% to 50% off-center can fetch $50 to $400, depending on the percentage of off-centering and whether the date is visible. Wrong planchette errors. Value. A 1973 D Jefferson nickel struck on a penny, cent, planchette, for example, could be worth $1,000 to $3,000, depending on condition and weight. Clip planchets. Value. Clipped planchette errors on 1973 D nickels typically sell for $25 to $200, depending on size and location of the clip. 3. Double strikes. Value. Double-struck 1973 D nickels can range from $500 to $2,000 or more, depending on the clarity of the error and overall condition. Multiple strikes. Value. These can sell for $1,500 to $5,000, depending on the specifics of the error. Broad strikes. Value. Broad-struck 1973 D nickels can be worth $50 to $300. 4. Repunched mint mark, RPM. Value. RPMs are popular among collectors, with prices ranging from $25 to $150 for clear examples. Missing mint mark. Value. Depending on rarity, missing mint mark errors could sell for $100 to $500. 5. Lamination errors. Value. Depending on the size and severity, lamination errors can sell for $10 to $200. Coins in higher grades, e.g., MS65 or better, are more desirable. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify and authenticate the error, boosting its value. Some 1973 A.D. Jefferson nickel error coins have achieved impressive auction results. Double strikes. Coins with dramatic double strikes have sold for $1,500 to $3,000. Wrong planchette errors. A 1973 D nickel struck on a penny planchette realized over $2,500 at auction. Major off-center strikes. A 1973 D nickel struck 70% off-center sold for $400 in uncirculated condition. Conclusion. The 1973 D Jefferson nickel is a common coin in its standard form, but error varieties can be incredibly rare and valuable. From off-center strikes to die clashes and wrong planchette errors, these mistakes create opportunities for collectors and investors alike. With careful research, authentication, and grading, a 1973 AD nickel error coin could potentially fetch thousands of dollars, making it a treasure worth hunting for in the world of numismatics. Overview of the 2006 P. Jefferson nickel. The 2006 P nickel belongs to the new design era of the Jefferson nickel series, introduced in 2006. Designed by Jamie Franke, obverse, and Felix Schlag, reverse, the coin features obverse, a modernized, forward-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, restored from Schlag's original design. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 809 million nickels in 2006, making standard coins common. However, errors are rare and highly collectible due to the complexity of modern minting processes. Notable error types in the 2006 P. Jefferson nickel. 1. Die errors. Die errors arise from issues with the coin dies used during striking, leading to unique and collectible coins. Die cracks and cuds. Value. Minor die cracks are valued at $5 to $20, while significant cuds can range from $50 to $200, depending on size and placement. Die clash. Value. Clear die clash marks can increase a coin's value to $50 to $250, depending on the severity and visibility of the clash. Double die. Value. Authentic double die errors on a 2006 P. Jefferson nickel can fetch $100 to $500, depending on the clarity of the doubling. 2. Planchette errors. Planchette errors occur before the coin is struck, creating visually striking and collectible errors. Off-center strikes. Value. Off-center strikes can be worth $50 to $300, depending on how much of the design is missing and whether the date remains visible. Wrong planchette errors. Value. A 2006 P nickel struck on a cent planchette, resulting in a copper-colored coin, could sell for $1,000 to $3,000. Strikes on other foreign planchets can range from $500 to $2,500, depending on rarity. Clip planchets. Value. These errors are valued at $25 to $150, depending on the size and type of clip. Lamination errors. Value. Coins with minor lamination issues can sell for $10 to $50, while more severe examples may bring $100 or more. 3. Striking errors. Striking errors happen during the minting process and often result in dramatic, highly collectible coins. Double strikes. Value. Double-struck 2006 P nickels are rare and can sell for $500 to $2,000, depending on the severity and condition. Broad strikes. Value. Broad strikes are valued at $50 to $200, depending on the extent of the expansion. Partial collar errors. Value. Partial collar errors are worth $20 to $100, depending on severity. Misaligned dies. Value: misaligned die errors can be valued between $10 and $100. 4. Mint mark errors. Mint mark errors are rare on modern coins, but still occur occasionally. Repunched mint mark. Value: a repunched mint mark on a 2006p nickel could bring $25 to $150, depending on visibility. Missing mint mark. Value: missing mint mark errors could sell for $50 to $300, depending on rarity and condition. 5. Other unique errors. Unique errors outside traditional categories can dramatically increase a coin's value. Tilted dies. Value: tilted die errors can fetch $100 to $500, depending on the severity. Off-metal errors. Value: a 2006p nickel struck on an off-metal planchet, such as silver or steel, could sell for $2,000 or more. Auction records and notable sales. Some notable sales of 2006p Jefferson nickel errors include: double strike, a well-defined double strike sold for $1,200 at auction. Off-center strike, a 30% off-center strike with a visible date, fetched $300. Wrong planchet, a 2006p nickel struck on a cent planchet sold for over $2,500. Broad strike, a dramatic broad strike example brought $150 in online bidding. Conclusion: the 2006p Jefferson nickel is a fascinating coin for error collectors, offering various rare and valuable mistakes resulting from minting mishaps. From double dies to off-center strikes and wrong planchet errors, these coins stand out as exceptional collectibles. Identifying and preserving these error coins not only adds value to a collection, but also provides a window into the complexities of modern coin production. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual hobbyist, the hunt for 2006p Jefferson nickel errors is an exciting journey into the world of numismatics. Overview of the 1977 D. Jefferson nickel. The 1977 D. Jefferson nickel was produced in large quantities, with over 388 million coins struck at the Denver Mint. Obverse: a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson. Reverse: Jefferson's Monticello home with the denomination 5 cents and Monticello below. Rare errors and varieties on the 1977 D. Jefferson nickel. 1. Die cracks and cuds. Value: minor die cracks, $5 to $20. Large or prominent cuds, $50 to $200. Double die. Value: while uncommon for the 1977 AD, a true double die variety could fetch $100 to $500, depending on the location and clarity of the doubling. Die clash. Value: strong die clashes on a 1977 D nickel may sell for $30 to $150. 2. Off-center strikes. Value: 10 to 20% off-center, $50 to $150. 50% or more off-center, with a date visible, $200 to $300. Wrong planchet errors. Value: struck on a cent planchet, copper-colored, $1,000 to $3,000. Struck on a foreign planchet, $500 to $2,000, depending on rarity. Clip planchets. Value: $25 to $150, depending on the size and type of the clip. Lamination errors. Value: $10 to $100, depending on the severity and visual appeal. 3. Double strikes. Value: $500 to $2,000, depending on severity and condition. Broad strikes. Value: $50 to $200, depending on the degree of expansion. Partial collar errors. Value: $20 to $100, depending on prominence. Misaligned dies. Value: $10 to $50 for minor misalignments, $100 or more for severe shifts. 4. Repunched mint mark, RPM. Value, $25 to $150, depending on visibility and condition. Filled mint mark. Value asterisk, $10 to $50, depending on collector interest. 5. Unique or miscellaneous errors. Unusual errors that do not fit into traditional categories can also enhance the value of a 1977 AD nickel. Tilted dies. Value, $50 to $300, depending on severity. Off-metal errors. Value, a 1977 AD nickel struck on a steel or silver planchette could sell for $2,000 or more. Notable auction sales of 1977 D. Jefferson nickels. Double strike, a double-struck 1977 D nickel sold for $1,800 at a major auction. Off-center strike, a 40% off-center strike with the date visible brought $350. Wrong planchette error, a 1977 D nickel struck on a cent planchette sold for $2,700. Broad strike, a dramatic broad strike fetched $150 in an online auction. Conclusion. The 1977 D. Jefferson nickel is a fascinating coin for collectors, especially those interested in errors and varieties. While most examples are common, error coins, such as off-center strikes, double strikes, and wrong planchette errors, can fetch impressive prices. By learning to identify these anomalies and understanding their value, collectors can uncover hidden treasures within this seemingly ordinary coin series. The 2007 D. Jefferson nickel featuring the redesigned image of Thomas Jefferson introduced in 2006, continued production in 2007. The obverse displays a forward-facing portrait of Jefferson, while the reverse depicts Monticello, his Virginia estate. This design, by Jamie Franke and Felix Schlag, marked a modern evolution of the iconic coin. Types of errors in the 2007 D. Jefferson nickel. 1. Die errors. Errors caused by flaws in the die or its use are among the most common and intriguing for collectors. Die cracks and cuds. Value: minor die cracks typically add $5 to $20 in value. Larger cuds, especially those affecting key design elements, can range from $50 to $150. Die clash. Value: a die clash with clear, distinct transfer marks can be worth $30 to $200, depending on severity and location. Double die. Value: true double dies on 2007 D nickels are rare. If confirmed, such errors could fetch $100 to $500 or more, depending on visibility and condition. 2. Planchette errors. Planchette errors occur before the coin is struck and can result in dramatic or subtle errors. Off-center strikes. Value: off-center errors range from $50 to $300, depending on the degree of off-centering and whether the date remains visible. Coins struck 10% to 50% off-center are especially desirable. Wrong planchette errors. Value: a 2007 D nickel struck on a penny planchette, resulting in a copper-colored coin, can sell for $1,000 to $3,000. Other wrong planchette errors, such as those struck on foreign coin blanks, could bring $500 to $2,500. Clip planchets. Value: these errors generally sell for $20 to $150, depending on the size and placement of the clip. Lamination errors. Value: minor lamination errors are valued at $10 to $50, while severe peeling can fetch $100 or more. 3. Striking errors. Striking errors occur during the minting process, often producing dramatic results. Double strikes. Value: a well-defined double strike on a 2007 D nickel can be worth $500 to $2,000, depending on the severity and condition. Broad strikes. Value. Broad strikes are valued at $50 to $300, depending on the extent of the error. Partial collar errors. Value. Partial collar errors on 2007 D nickels are worth $20 to $100. Misaligned dies. Value. Misaligned dies can add $10 to $100 to the coin's value, depending on severity. 4. Mint mark errors. Mint mark errors are rare in modern coins, but are still possible. Repunched mint mark. Value. RPM errors on 2007 D nickels are rare and could fetch $25 to $150, depending on clarity. Missing mint mark. Value. A missing mint mark error could sell for $50 to $300. 5. Other errors. Unique or dramatic errors outside typical categories can be highly valuable. Tilted dies. Value. Tilted die errors can bring $100 to $500, depending on the extent of the distortion. Off-metal errors. Value. If a 2007 D nickel is found on a non-standard metal planchette, it could be worth $2,000 or more. Notable auction sales. Some notable sales of 2007 D Jefferson nickel era coins include: off-center strike, a 2007 D nickel struck 40% off-center, sold for $250. Double strike, a dramatic double-struck example, realized $1,500 at auction. Wrong planchette, a 2007 D nickel struck on a cent planchette fetched over $2,500. Broad strike, a broad-struck 2007 D nickel sold for $150. Conclusion. The 2007 D Jefferson nickel may appear ordinary, but rare error varieties make it an exciting coin for collectors. From off-center strikes to wrong planchette errors and die clashes, these mistakes create opportunities for discovery and value. By understanding the types of errors, their rarity, and the factors influencing their worth, collectors can identify and appreciate the hidden treasures in their coin collections. Error coins like these not only capture the fascination of numismatics, but also serve as tangible reminders of the complexities of coin production. Overview of the 1994 P. Jefferson nickel. The 1994 P. Jefferson nickel features the long-standing design used from 1938 to 2003, created by Felix Schlag. Obverse, a left-facing profile of Thomas Jefferson. Reverse, a depiction of Jefferson's Monticello estate, with the words Monticello and 5 cents below. The Philadelphia Mint produced a vast quantity of these coins for circulation, but errors and varieties arising from the minting process have captured the attention of collectors. 1. Die errors. Errors related to the die used in the minting process are among the most common and collectible. Die cracks and cuds. Value. Small die cracks may add $5 to $20 to the coin's value, while prominent cuds, especially if they affect major design elements, can range from $50 to $200. Double die. Value. Although rare for the 1994 P nickel, a true double die could be worth $100 to $500 or more, depending on the clarity and location of the doubling. Die clash. Value. A strong die clash with clear details can add $30 to $150 to the coin's value, depending on severity. 2. Planchette errors. Planchette errors are highly collectible and can make a 1994 P nickel significantly more valuable. Off-center strikes. Value. Off-center errors on 1994 P nickels can range from $50 to $300, depending on the degree of misalignment and whether the date is visible. Wrong planchette errors. Value. A 1994 P nickel struck on a cent planchette, resulting in a smaller, copper-colored coin, could fetch $1,000 to $3,000. Errors on foreign planchets or other unusual blanks may also be highly valuable. Clip planchets. Value: clipped planchette errors typically add $20 to $150 to the coin's value, depending on the size and placement of the clip. Lamination errors. Value: these errors can range from $10 for minor flakes to over $100 for dramatic peeling. 3. Striking errors. Striking errors occur during the minting process and can result in dramatic and collectible anomalies. Double strikes. Value: a double-struck 1994 P nickel could sell for $500 to $2,000, depending on the severity and visibility of the error. Broad strikes. Value: broad strikes on 1994 P nickels are valued between $50 and $200, depending on the degree of expansion. Partial collar errors. Value: a partial collar error may add $20 to $100 to the coin's value. Misaligned dies. Value: misaligned dies can add $10 to $50 in value, depending on the extent of the misalignment. 4. Mint mark errors. Errors involving the mint mark are uncommon in modern coins, but can still occur. Repunch mint mark, RPM. Value: a 1994 P nickel with a repunched mint mark could fetch $25 to $150, depending on the clarity and prominence of the error. Missing mint mark. Value: while rare, a missing P mint mark error could be worth $50 to $200, depending on its authenticity and condition. 5. Other unique errors. Unique and unusual errors that do not fit into traditional categories can be exceptionally valuable. Tilted dies. Value: tilted die errors on a 1994 P nickel can range from $100 to $500, depending on the distortion. Off-metal errors. Value: a 1994 P nickel struck on an off-metal planchette, such as steel or silver, could be worth $2,000 or more, depending on rarity and appeal. Notable auction sales. Some significant sales of 1994 P Jefferson nickel errors include: double strike, a well-defined double-struck example sold for $1,500. Off-center strike, a 40% off-center strike with the date visible brought $300 at auction. Wrong planchette, a 1994 P nickel struck on a cent planchette sold for over $2,500. Broad strike, a dramatic broad strike fetched $150 in an online sale. Conclusion. While the 1994 P Jefferson nickel is a common coin in circulation, errors and varieties make some examples highly valuable. From double dies to off-center strikes and wrong planchette errors, these anomalies are treasures for collectors. By understanding the types of errors and their values, collectors can appreciate the hidden gems within this series. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or a casual enthusiast, the 1994 P nickel offers a fascinating glimpse into the world